Hello, I'm Eric. I'm with the Drive-In Podcast Network, and I have an awesome opportunity today to speak with Tony Todd regarding All Gone Wrong. How are you today?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you for asking.
Excellent. So, how did you come to be involved with this movie?
I have a wonderful manager named Jeff Goldberg, and all things come past his office, and he really championed the script in this project. It's a really good, it's tightly constructed and written material, and chance to work and film in St. Louis is one of my favorite cities, and
Oh,
just came together.
okay.
And
So,
also shout out to Frank Merle, one of the producers. He and I have worked together 3 times. He also comes with a theatrical background. So it was a natural fit.
okay. So, yeah, this did seem like a special project. It's a passion project based on a true story. This person's been going since
Hmm.
2008. Was there a difference for you in telling, or is there a difference for you when you tell something that's a true story versus something fictional in the way you prepare?
No, you have to treat all scripts the same. I mean, if you're an actor with your salt and with your pay, you you have to take a script, you dissect it, you figure out who you are, what you want, what the given circumstances are, and you just go from there. I come from a theater background, so I treat every script um, as it was a Pandora box that needs to be opened, and I get to peek inside a lot of boxes.
Okay. So I read about a story from the director's point of view that you were interested in your character having a pet. Can you tell me a little bit about that? How that came to be?
Well, I just, when you play a social path, you gotta. Most of them, they're uber focused on one thing, and in this particular situation, I wanted it to be some kind of pet, and we knew we wanted it to be an amphibian. First, it was a turtle we talked about, and then one of the director's friends had this wonderful pet dragon,
Mhm.
which was worked perfectly for the scene that they're used in.
I hate to be too vague, but a little bit about your preparation process. You said you like to take mostly the same approach of breaking down who the character is to
Yeah,
you.
you have to. You have
Hmm.
to. Otherwise, you're turning in the same performance every time.
Yeah.
You know, and every script is specific and particular, so you have to mine it. You have to dig out those nuggets that are going to help you, enliven and bring the characters to life.
And so, having read this, you've seen the full final movie?
Yeah, I went to the screening at the St. Louis Film Festival. It
Excellent.
had its debut. So,
And so, what would you hope audiences would take away from getting to tell this story?
well, I hope it doesn't get lumped into, the weekly. I call it cinema cesspool of garbage because it's a very unique and distinct film that deserves its audience. Um, the audience I saw it with loved it, and I know the screenings that Josh Guffey, the director, has arranged. People are like, it rings true, and that's the best compliment that an actor can can achieve.
Yeah. There is nothing in this movie that I can say I predicted that happened based on having watched a lot of other movies that are particular like
Hmm.
common police procedurals.
Right.
I fully expected your character to be some sort of like person who betrays and becomes the big bad of like the whole thing. And I don't want to give anything away about the movie,
No,
but
no, it's subtle. It's subtle and
it
it's true.
is.
Josh's sister worked in the police department in not in the St. Louis area, but in an adjoining state. So a lot of this story is details that she passed on to him, and our lead actor is good friends with Josh, and they had been working on it for I think 4 or 5 years before they actually got to film it. So there's a lot of authenticity. The film is dripping with passion from a local homemade filmmaker, and he's assembled a great cast, worldwide cast, and I think people it smells of realness, if that's a phrase I can use.
And would you say passion and honesty are things that draw you to projects to say yes to something?
Absolutely, I've been blessed. I have a career that's spanned over 30 years now, and I'm never wanting for work. And the thing I love to do most is theater, which is what I'm currently doing at the Geffen Playhouse out here in LA. If you're in that area, come check out The First Deep Breath. Chicago critics are calling it the next great American play. I wouldn't
Mhm.
waste my time with nothing less.
That can you tell us a little bit about that? A little bit about your expectations for that?
Well, it's written by this great playwright, graduate of Juilliard University, Lee Edward Colston II. It had its debut at the Victory Gardens in Chicago. But this is the official professional rollout. The Geffen Playhouse has been around for over 40 years, and it's in the heart of Westwood, and a 550 seat, beautiful, beautiful building. And we open February 4th, and we have a 5 week run. Then after that, will go away do my day job. I have to go back to Stockholm where I'm working on another video game project.
Oh yeah. There's a high profile project. I didn't know if it was something to that it was okay to ask
No, this
about or
one,
whatnot,
well,
but
you can ask me anything, and if I can't answer, I'll tell you. But the
oh
one in
okay.
Stockholm isn't officially announced yet. So,
Oh
but
okay.
there's others. You know,
Of course, because you've got Venom coming up for Spider-Man
we
2.
got Venom.
So many people so excited, and I am one of them.
Are
And
you kidding? I'm a gamer, man.
yeah.
When I first got Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I said, "Oh yeah, my world is complete," and the roles just keep coming, which is fantastic. But Venom is going to be audacious.
I'm so excited for that.
Me too.
Okay.
I
So
got my PS5 locked and loaded.
so when it comes to I'm curious about something about a moment for someone who has such a passion for theater. What is the big day? Do you still get nervous for like opening night? Do you
Of
still
course, I'm nervous already, and opening night isn't to 2 weeks from now
okay?
because
And
there's a lot on the plate for this particular production. I mean, this play is going to travel, and I want to travel with it, and we shall see what happens. But right now, we're at the Geffen Playhouse, and we are going to rock Los Angeles and rock the
right.
nation because it's going to get national attention.
um so when and where are people going to be watching All Gone Wrong?
I think it's available on all platforms. I know it's currently number 9 in pre-orders, which is fantastic. That
Excellent.
happens very rarely. And yeah, it's made this film a year and a half ago, maybe even closer to 2 years. So I am happy that Josh, Frank, everybody involved finally got a distributor that is worth their cojones and has gotten this wonderful project that needs to be seen. This is the kind of film that will linger, I think, on Prime for a long time.
Mhm. I really hope some people get to give it a real shot.
Yeah,
um
why not?
yeah. So, well, you know what? Thank you so much for joining me here today.
It's been
Uh,
my pleasure. Thank you for
I,
having
yeah, I just hope you have a great rest of your time and good luck with the
Thank
opening
you.
of everything. I would
It's a pleasure
hope,
talking to you.
yes, thank you. All right.
God bless. Take care.